Hello everyone! As you can see, we're just ready to get started. Oops. Yummy. This is Abbas's home. The Abbas's home. That's it? Sure, fine. Why, you're the Yoda dragon, aren't you? Which god has guided your path to our humble village? The Wind Dragon said that we should come here. Pung Ryong told you to come here. That would mean you must be from Windia, yes? You didn't work it out from her wings? Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, my eyesight isn't what it used to be. Oh, I can see you just fine. I just can't tell what you look like, that's all. Okay, fair enough. Completely forgot about that. I know that might not make much sense, so I'll try to explain it. You see, each of us has a powerful force inside of us. Those attuned to it can see it. To us, it looks like a pillar of shining light. I would think that rather annoying to live with. But sure. Each person's light is different. Its colour, size, the way it glows, all these depend on the person. This pillar is each person's life stream. The path their life will take, their life force itself. When people come together, their streams intermingle, join together, and that in turn creates another new stream. Now the stream of one of the Endless is very large, very powerful. Really, looks about the same size to me, but sure. So powerful it can affect the stream of the world itself. Any stream that gets close to such a large and powerful stream gets caught up in it, affected by it, changing its original direction. The largest of these streams, the ones that can affect all the others, these are what we call gods. Some of what you've said we already know. What we want to know is, what should we do now? Well, I think perhaps that once you understand where the dragons came from and their place in the world, that question will answer itself. For now, however, you should rest. You must be tired from your long journey. We will talk again later. Ah, nothing to rub. Okay, not a door. Okay. Ryu! I didn't want the others to hear me, so I had them sleep. Here, in your dreams, we can talk openly. I know what you are. You can't hide it from me. I know you're one of the Endless. You just spoke about that to them already. The real question is, who are you and where did you come from? For centuries we here in the village have summoned gods, summoned the Endless to this world. Pung Ryong the Wind Dragon, Ni Ryong the Mud Dragon, Sao Ryong the Sand Dragon. It was we who brought them here. So you kidnapped them from their own worlds and put them in this world just for satisfy your own selfishness. Okay. But you are different. You were not summoned by us. What are you? Who brought you here? Ryu does not know the answer to that question himself. That is what Ocean says. What? But how? Are you also one of the Endless? No, Ocean is Ocean. I can sense your aura. It is a god's, but is weak. like it's being dampened somehow. Are you sealed within that armor? Yes, that is why Urshan says to let her out now. Ha 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 ha. Hard to read that correctly, but sure. It would appear I laughed at an inappropriate time. Then again, it might fit Urshan's style of talking, so... Eh. Now there's no longer a dream. Ah. But, Cray, you mean you're going to trade Ryu to get Alina back? I didn't say that. All I mean is, we got people talking about gods and changing the world and stuff. It's too big for me to understand, for any of us. And it's not like we can all stay together forever, right? What were you thinking? Well, I was thinking that since Ryu has no place to go, once we found my sister, maybe we could take him back with us. Good morning, Ryu. That old woman said we should go see her once you woke up. Well, you're up, so let's get going. It looks like they're going to do something. I thought we were going to talk about what we should do next. What's up with Urshan? It would appear you all have a stronger connection to the Endless than you believed. Urshan here has something in common with Ryu. They're both one of the Endless. You mean Urshan is also a god? I've never seen anything like this myself. That's why I want to release Urshan. Maybe then we can learn about what's occurred. Release? You mean Urshan's trapped inside that armor? It would appear to be so. At least that's what she says. Will you help me free her, Ryu? Place your hands on Urshan. Close your eyes. Reach out and touch Urshan's mind. Honestly, that just feels kind of invasive, but sure. I think on this occasion she'll make an exception. Can you hear me? You are now inside Urshan's mind. If you want to come back to the waking world, just come back to this place and into the light. The real Urshan, the one that's been locked inside the armor, should be somewhere in the heart of the dream world you're now in now. If you can find her, you should be able to free her. Good luck. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I can cheat more of them back in. I'm not going to go hunting for whichever fish it is that... Okay, I thought that was something that could learn. I guess it's from a master only. We'll give it another one, and in the meantime, I'll have Craig take out the other annoying one. I want to see if that even fire is learnable or not. Oof. Yeah, nope. Should have enough AP for it. That's screw it. We'll give it one more. And we'll have him use Vitalize. And him try to learn instead. I think that's corrupted on the top there of the pillar. Cray is not supposed to be drawn twice. Come on, where's that even fire? There we go. So it was learnable. And Naz just a useless opponent. Except for maybe the XP. Though at this point I don't think I need that. I suppose there's the HP that still needs to keep going up. Oops. Since I don't yet have access to the item used for upgrading the HP, like I have everything else. Alright, that's what I was going to investigate. Details of the... Nice. Non-elemental. Nah, missed it. Oh, that's fine. No. Maybe it's on the other side and I just need to... not what I had in mind. No, it does not look like there's anything hiding behind. Looks like it goes up. As you can see, I'm trapped here. I'd really appreciate it if you could get me out of here. Are you Urshan? Who else do you think it could be? Of course I am. Now get rid of those pillars and get me out of here. We'll stop by guarding, just in case they have something to learn. Oh, there goes one. Heck. Just a little bit of XP. Just a few items too. Finally! I thought I'd never get out of there. First, let me thank you for helping me. There's still one little problem though. You see, well, I don't have a body. That means I can't leave here. That's why I want you to find me a medium who can loan me a body, okay? Don't worry, this is where they summon gods and whatnot. There's bound to be lots of mediums around. Might as well heal everyone up. When did Seus get damaged? Okay. Remember, once you get back out, you need to find me a medium. Oh, and try to find a good-looking one if you can, okay? Ever the shallow one, she is. Aw, not reacting anymore. Wanted to just send her spinning. Okay, can steal magic shots from that. Good to know. Not steal, get magic shots. Oops. Musical enough as it is. Oof. That's a lot of AP. Whatever it could be learned from it can't be worth it. I'll just pretend that I tried that I learned it from it with cheats or something. I have called for a medium as was requested. That was quick, given that she was not even in there. How did she learn of it before Ryu just explained it to her? Fine, whatever. Abbas, I'm ready. Rim is the strongest medium in the village. Hello, the Abbas has told me what happened. I'll help you as best I can. Alright then, Rim, sit down in front of Urshan. You should make contact with the Endless at any moment. Missing that there, lady. I was hoping for a better body than this. Oh well, I guess it will have to do. Rem, or rather Urshan, can you tell us about you and about Ryu? What are the two of you doing together? Hey, wait just a minute. I've been cooped up in that armor forever. I'd like to relax for a while, okay? How about giving me some food and drink? Is this any way to treat such an important guest? Where are your manners? Where are yours? You be resting there now. I'll bring you some food in just a second. Oh my! Sorry about that. It got a little smoky there, didn't it? Never named what it used to be, I'm afraid. It's like Urshan is a completely different person outside of the armor. Well, can you blame her? I mean, being stuck in that armor for so long. I wonder if Urshan has yet finished eating. We should go check and see.
Battery fully charged.
Oops, forgot that was charging. Did the food meet your satisfaction, Urshan? Look, you wanted to talk to a god, right? If you ask me, this comes with the territory. Every god needs an offering or two, right? I can't replicate that. Not off the drop of a hat anyways. Pretty well then. Now, will you tell us about Ryu and Urshan? Alright. Ryu and I are not human. Duh. We are endless. Duh. Now, who here knows what that means? How about you, little birdie? Do you know? Well, that means you were summoned here, and you're what other people call dragons or gods, right? Well, Arby, you do know. Not bad, my little chickadee. Girl, why would you think that she wouldn't know when you just went with her when she got explained to by the oracle thing and this lady? Seriously. Not a brain cell on her head by the looks of things. We are called, summoned from other worlds and brought here. But do you know why we are called? Will you do you, kitty? Alright then, imagine the world as a giant ship. What happens to the ship if there's no wind? The ship can't move? Very good. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Anyway, we're like that wind. We move the world. Now imagine what you could do if you could control that wind as you pleased, That's why we have kept this village's location and what we know a secret. Were the ability to summon the Endless fall into the wrong hands, it could be disastrous. Whoever can control the dragons and control the world. Which is why I need to know. Who betrayed our secret? Who summoned the two of you? We were summoned by the Foul Empire. The Empire knows the spell of evocation? Not exactly. The Empire has come up with its own method of summoning. That's how Ryu and I got here, but it's not perfect. They brought us here, but we're incomplete. We were incomplete. I wasn't able to manifest completely and got stuck in that armor. As for Ryu, he was split in two by his summoning. Hey! Don't be talking to me right now. I'll be counting these beans. Everyone here works hard for a living, not like them young folk in the cities. Talk about... what's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant, that's it. I know you. My mum says you're the fella that's shacking up with Mammy. What's shacking up mean, anyway? Huh? Now that'd be an odd question to ask. This here be Sonner village capital? Oh, that'd be far off to the east, friend. Why is it an odd question to ask? You knew he was brought back wounded. He clearly did not know that where he's been taken to because he was in a wounded state. He was not even conscious. So it's an odd statement to make. That is an odd question. Nothing like fishing on a sunny afternoon, eh? Hey, you're that fella that Mammy's been taking care of, ain't ya? Who are you? Where did you come from, eh? Don't talk. We don't take kindly to strangers here. You don't. The rest are fine. The rest are perfectly admissible. Ryung. Ryung? Mammy, what you be doing with this here? I thought I told you to stay in the house and rest. You should not be walking about like this. This here being me cousin. His name's Ryung. He was at Kyung... Kyung? Yeah, Kyung. And got hurt, see? He came back here and I've been taking care of him. He'll be staying here with me until he's better. He got hit on the head, so if he asks any funny questions, just be nice and answer them, okay? Come on, Ryung, let's go. Oh boy, I did not mean for the landlord to find yeah, really hard accent to mimic, to find out about you. There will be repercussions. Well, it'll probably be fine. Yeah. Long as we keep pretending you be me cousin. You should be worrying more about yourself than me. Your wound ain't fully healed yet. You shouldn't be walking around in the first place. Split in two? What does that mean? You mean there's another Ryu out there somewhere? Is he in the Empire? Yes, but Ryu and his other half aren't separated only by distance. They're separated by time as well. By time? Are you saying that Ryu's other half is... No! Yes, Ryu's other half, the other god, is the first emperor of the Foul Empire, Fou Lu. Calling you me cousin was the first thing I thought of, but you really be... Never mind, forget I asked. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there came to this earth a god named Fou Lu. Many were the nations of the world then, and they did make terrible war upon each other. The people of those lands prayed to Fou Lu that he might create for them a world at peace, a world with no war. Fou Lu heard their plea and gathered together the nations, and thus did he forge them into an empire, and thus did Fou Lu become the first emperor. But then, after having used his powers to achieve this feat, he fell into a deep slumber, for Fou Lu was not complete, not whole. However, even as he dreamed, Fou Lu realized a terrible truth. Even were he complete, he would not be able to fulfill all the people's desires. Duh, too many people. Indeed, and why not? For people are... I'm sorry. I'd be just a simple farmer. I don't know what you be saying, but I cannot stand to see you look so sad. No, it's a different opportunity for that. If you'd be looking for Mama, she's working on in the other field down that way. That way. Ain't nobody works as hard as that girl. Hey! Don't be talking to me right now. I'll be counting these beans. Still? You ever fish, son? Yes. That's what I figured. You got the look in your eyes. No, I didn't think so. You don't look like the type. Really? You just said just now that I got the look in my eyes there. I know you. He be Mammy's man. I mean, cousin, right? Huh? Right. Still the same dialogue. Huh. Ryong! Where you be heading off to? You shouldn't be up yet. Not yet. I must journey to the capital, to Cheddar. Wert thou wise woman, thou wouldst have nothing more to do with me. Thou shouldst not involve thyself in mine affairs. But, if I didn't want to be involving myself with you, I wouldn't have helped you in the first place. Yeah, no, that's... Okay, there's a different type of... What's all the ruckus about? 1, 2, 1, 2. Appear to have missed a exit route, eh? Eh? If you've been looking for the mountain, this be the path you want to take. Okay, I was expecting a different opportunity, but whatever. We'll just ignore the trouble that's occurring at the village. Okay, burns useless for that one. Oh, that's why I went the 5 attacks for it. To max out Fou Lu's level or something. Let's try that one. Yeah, I don't like that for sure. On the other hand, it heals quite a bit. Let's try that first. Okay. So it can be dealt with in one shot. I better... Oh, that's disappointingly low. Alright, that's from shooting in, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to run. It must be embarrassing for him to have to run from a common enemy. There's no camp option either. Gonna have to go use the thing. I went there to go access a specific enemy, so I can validly say that I can up Fou Lu's defense. So, guess we'll try again in a second. We'll also make sure we don't have to go through that dialogue again if I happen to die. Nope. Not two of them at once. Oh right, I did use fire on that last one, didn't I? Oops. Not what I wanted to do. That's a really small space to work with there. Okay, we'll just go with that. Nice. I was gonna use super combo on one of them, but nope, not anymore. Oops. Really want that one specific enemy. Just so I can up his defense by next time I come here. One way to finish them off. Come on. Seriously? It's really hard to get... I imagine people would have to have a lot of patience to try and get his defense maxed out this early in the game. Ah, there's the enemy you're after. Yeah, what the fuck?
よこせ よこせ よこせ
Really not doing a lot of damage, considering... Okay, let's just do it that way then. Right, that was the enemy I was after. It's supposed to drop the protein, so... having proven that I can encounter that, yeah, I'll just skip trying to actually get it to show the protein on its listing. Given that I know exactly what's coming up after this, when I head over to the noise, I think make sure to restore Fou Lu first. What on earth could that be all about? Okay, so it's just not going to let me go forward. The animals around here got violent lately. First they were just going after the crops, but now they're attacking us too. It's back! It's back. Oh, he was talking to the same guy. If we can catch that monster, I'm sure he'd pay for what he's done to us. Yeah. Just a small foe. I imagine this would be faster than going with the dragon mode. Can't steal anything off of him.
よこせ
Just an apple. How comes he got to go first this time? Something more fitting of his name, title, or status, whatever. Okay, his damage has gone down for some reason. And we'll go with this again. Oops. Crap. Oh well, still one more than he would have done with just his normal attack. Oh, so that thing's called a panda now, is it? Okay. It would appear this be not a monster, but in truth a normal beast of the field. Mayhap this is a result of exposure to the powerful aura of the endless. Okay, so I believe that is. You killed that thing? You the fella that Mammy's been taking care of, ain't ya? I heard you still lied up in bed and all hurt, but looks like you're better now, eh? Young, is he alright? Wait, didn't that just say all twice? But even if Ryu's other half is their first emperor, he's dead, right? I mean, it's been centuries. Not necessarily. If he is also one of the Endless, he would not die easily, and certainly not simply by the passing of years. So where can we find him? Even if she knew, Ocean has been asleep ever since she finished eating. Doesn't that beat all? That kid's turning out to be more trouble than I thought. Maybe more than he's worth. Clay! I don't think of Ryu as a trouble or anything like that. Ryu is very special, and we've just gotten caught up with him, that's all. I don't know how to explain it very well, but the reason I'm here with Ryu right now is... it's because I want to be, that's all. Well, no matter what, we need to find out more about what's going on. And the only way to do that is to talk to Ocean some more. Let's go. She should be awake by now. Ocean was very tired after being trapped for so long. I imagine she'll be awake by now, though. yet its eyes are on. Oh, that's not where the staircase is. Urshan, please wake up. Wake up, please. It was just automatic to read the bottom one before it, for some reason. Looks like she ain't getting up for nothing. Well, there is a way to wake her, but forcing a god awake is not the safest thing to do. Were she to wake up in a bad mood, the results could be unpleasant for us. She can be awoken by the same way you freed her. Simply travel into her dreams and wake her from there. Yep. As before, lay your hands on Urshan and close your eyes. Alright, still the... I guess the enemies there just reflects her attitude to stuff. Toxic. I wonder if the devs actually put thought into that matter when they put these enemies here, or whether it was just a happy coincidence that they fit the vibe. Yeah, that's just not gonna work for reading. I'll skip that. Brat. I was just having a good dream and you have to show up. You humans have the worst manners. You realize you're calling your fellow endless human, right? Anyways, I'm sorry, Urshan. There's something we wanted to ask you. Let me guess, mighty goddess, tell us what we should do. Am I right? That's always the way it is, isn't it? Can't figure it out for yourselves, so you come pester us. I'm sorry. What's up with this world anyway? I've never heard of a world where they needed to summon gods in the first place. I mean, why can't you handle your own problems yourselves? Why do you have to drag us all the way here to do it for you? I guess there's no use complaining about it. What's done is done. It's not that we don't know how you feel. We just don't... It's just that we kind of at a loss as what to do, you know? I bet you are. I guess I would be too, what with two incomplete gods following you around. But understand this, my striped friend. What happens to you is tied up with what happens to your little friend Ryu there. Ryu is the missing half of the Emperor. He was meant to become one with the Emperor and use his power for the Empire's benefit. If the Empire manages to control a god, it'll mean another war. We can't let them have that kind of power. What will be, will be. Still, if part of the Emperor is in Ryu, that means that part of Ryu is in the Emperor. The two halves will meet. That destiny cannot be changed. However, if Ryu is as strong as the Emperor, then... If he's as strong as the Emperor, you mean he might be able to stop the Emperor from doing what he wants? Something like that, little bird. But what would we have to do to make Ryu stronger? Don't worry, there's a way. For that, though, I'll need to wake up. That means you have to get out of here. I can't wake up as long as you're in my dreams. Since this is a dream, we can pose like this for as long as we want and not get tired. Since she was trapped for so long, Diaz is kind of like letting herself go in her dreams. Since she was trapped. Okay, how did I end up reading from behind me? Okay. Come to think of it, so am I. Yeah, okay. I'm better looking than you, and I've got more muscles. If you say so. Oh, you have the dragon's eye, I see. That's how you're able to walk in people's dreams. This world revolves around Diaz. Oh Diaz, you look so beautiful, like a goddess. We're so happy to be given the chance to serve Diaz. What, we all look alike, you say? That's because this is the kind of man Diaz likes. Ocean? No, that's Diaz. If the world reflects Diaz, then is quite as empty as she is, by the looks of it. Oh, that's why. I'm trying to use the back buttons instead of the direction pad for it. There had to be one last one. Whew. No, you know, how do I do that? That's it. I could have used a little more sleep, but I guess there's work to be done. Well then, shall we go? What did I just tell you? You're going to need help if you want to get through with this. There's a shrine around here you use to summon the Endless, right? What? Oh, yes, the Yorai Shrine. Okay, Ryu, that's where we're going. We have to call the other dragons. Dragons were once gods, just like us. You could say that we're distant cousins. We'll call them and ask them to help you out. Does this mean that you'll help Ryu as well, Urshan? I suppose so. It's not like I've got anything better to do. By the way, you keep calling me Ocean if you want, but my real name is Dias. Dias. Ocean is what the Dharma called me. I think it means master in the language of the Empire. Anyway, you need to be getting to the Yoro Shrine. The Yoro Shrine is in the mountains to the west of here. I don't have access to my full power in this, buddy. I'll need you to protect me. Okay, we're gonna call it quits here since we're now running over the hour. Until next time, laces.